What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. In today's video, you can see right here, the 4th anniversary Sugo-Fest has finally been downloaded and put into the game of One Piece Treasure Cruise. This is the Sugo-Fest that we've all been waiting for to be spending our gems on. You know, I've been saying for months now, save for the anniversary, it's right around the corner, and here it is right here. This is our anniversary Sugo-Fest. We can see straight away on the banner there is a brand new global first legend, which is a brand new Whitebeard. So this is V3 Whitebeard, everybody. I'm going to be making another video after this, which is going to discuss what all of these characters do, so you can understand what they all do and how they synergize with other units and stuff. Considering Whitebeard is a new unit, we won't know exactly his full potential and how he's going to work with some other units, but we do know what he does. We can go ahead and check out the information on the banner here, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about discussing the Sugo-Fest structure of this Sugo-Fest, the 4th anniversary Sugo-Fest. As you can see, it says part 1. There are multiple parts to this Sugo-Fest, and we're going to be going through that in this video. Obviously, this is not my account. I've just logged on to the APK. I've logged on an emulator because I'm going to be grabbing these banners, using them for thumbnails and stuff. So it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited to get into this. This is the information I've been waiting for so long, and I'm finally so happy to bring you guys this information because so many people have been asking, when's the anniversary Sugo-Fest? When's the anniversary Sugo-Fest? We can see it is going to begin on the 24th of February, 1900 PST. So be sure to mark that down in your calendars because we will be going live as soon as this Sugo-Fest starts, and we are going to be pulling on part 1. So let's go ahead and start talking about the Sugo-Fest. So One Piece Treasure Cruise 4th anniversary Sugo-Fest. To celebrate Sugo-Fest exclusive characters, we'll have a 3 times rate boost. Oh my god, I didn't even read this like heading into this video, so the fact that like we're seeing that, that's absolutely crazy. This is all first-hand information. I actually don't know what the hell this is going to say. So 3 times legend rate is actually really cool. That's the exact same rate boost I believe we got last year, so always good to see that. Obviously 4 times would have been cool because of the 4th anniversary, but I'm really content with that. 3 times legend boost is insane, and obviously guaranteed to be 4-star or better for every single rare recruit character. This is the interesting stuff. Here we go. New Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Brook are here as voice Sugo-Fest exclusive characters. What's more, Whitebeard arrives first on the English and French language version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. So this is actually going through to the information that we actually, got from the Crunchyroll article that I made a couple days ago. That video where I was discussing, a global first character is likely going to be arriving for the anniversary. We didn't expect it to be a legend. We were hoping it was going to be a legend, and it is a legend. So I'm really excited about this. This is awesome news. This is so sick. Okay, so moving on. Also, New Cracker, Daifuku, Perospera, and Smoothie are here. Additionally, joining them are a new Ace and Vivi? Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what these characters do because actually on this recommended characters list, there's no Ace or Vivi on here, so I'm not too sure what these characters do. I'm sure when I get to the video where I'm discussing the breakdown of the characters, I'll have those characters' information in that video, so hopefully we get that information soon enough. Not only that, the special characters Roronoa Zoro, 3 sword-style swordsmen in chainmail, and the Knight Zoro and Sanji are going to be put into the Sugo-Fest as well. That's actually really kind. They didn't really need to do that, but I'm pretty happy about that. That's cool, because I know a lot of people didn't pull for them because it was a bad Sugo-Fest to begin with, so that's actually really cool. That's awesome that they're adding those characters in, and every single one of these rare recruits, I'm not too sure about Ace and Vivi because we don't know what they do yet, but for Cracker, Daifuku, Perospera, and Smoothie, all of those rare recruits are very useful to have. So, so far, it's looking like a fantastic Sugo-Fest. From February 27th to March 3rd, all parts 1, 2, and 3 will be underway simultaneous. Yo, this is what we all expected to happen too. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so that means that, as we know right now, you can switch. I was going to say, is it live right now? So, for some reason, not all the banners are here. Why? February 27th. Okay, so for the first 3 days of the Sugo-Fest, it's not going to be like that. But after the first 3 days, it's going to have all of them available, which is really cool. That's really cool to see. So that's awesome. Next, we have the brand new Whitebeard, which, as I said, I'm going to be making in a separate video discussing the breakdown of every single one of these characters. So make sure to stay tuned for the channel because that will be coming up very, very soon. So we're going to go ahead and skip all of this for now as it discusses Brook and Big Mom. So here we go right now. This Sugo-Fest is split, as it said before, into Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3, with rate boosted characters changing each time. Be sure to check which day the characters you want will be available from the in-game notice. So Part 1 from the 24th for the 25th, so that's going to be for 24 hours, it's going to be available. And then, yeah, so Part 2 is going to be the next day, Part 3 is the next day, and then all 3 of them are available until March 3rd. So that makes a lot of sense. That actually does make a lot of sense. So the first 3 days, it just cycles through each part, and then after 3 days are up, all of them are going to be available to be pulled on. So I assume after the first 3 days, all of the cycles will be reset. So hypothetically, if you do like 3 multis and you get a legend, then, you know, that's also going to be available on the reset when that happens on February 27th. So, like, this is looking like a fantastic Sugo-Fest so far, and you know your boy's already going to be going in on this Sugo-Fest, especially because they got that new Whitebeard. That's freaking sick. Alright, so Part 1 of the Sugo-Fest, the 10+1 rare recruit, the first and the 4th multi-pull are going to be 30 rainbow gems. That's really interesting. I did not think that we're going to have discounts on the anniversary Sugo-Fest, but I was proven wrong, and I'm actually glad to see that. You know, discounts are always fun, and I was just thinking, you know, because of how insane the Sugo-Fest is going to be in terms of rates, and in terms of how many legends we're going to be get as guaranteed steps, I didn't think that we're going to have discounted multis, but they've definitely proven me wrong, and I'm really happy about that, actually. Definitely saves some gems for future multis or future pieces of content, which is great. Moving on, the second pull is going to be a guaranteed Sugo-Fest exclusive. That's fantastic. So your first 50 gems, first 80 gems, sorry, are going to be a guaranteed legend, which is fantastic. Remember, 3 times legend rate, so you're likely going to be getting at least another legend in that 80 gems, I would think, unless if you're really unlucky. So it's looking really good. Next, the 3rd, the 6th, and the 8th multi-pull are going to be a Sugo-Fest exclusive as well. So far, we've got the 2nd multi, 3rd, 6th, and 8th. So yeah, 2, 3, 6, 8 are all guaranteed legends so far. Fan-freaking-tastic. It doesn't have like a guaranteed pool of characters, which we were expecting to see from one of the earlier multis, but you know, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. I'm still pretty happy with the Sugo-Fest structure so far. The 9th multi-pull is guaranteed to be the new Whitebeard. Yes, yes, that's so goddamn good. Your boy's already doing 9 multis. You guys already know it. I'm doing 9 multis to get that Whitebeard. I mean, I haven't looked into Whitebeard like completely at the moment, but I'm expecting him to be actually really, really powerful. So, as I said, going to be another video soon where I go through all of the information with all these characters. So, 9th multi on Part 1 is guaranteed V3 Whitebeard. That's fantastic. Holy shit. 10th multi is last one to poster is guaranteed to be a recommended Sugo-Fest exclusive. Okay, that's fantastic. That's that means that it's a guaranteed legend from any of the rate boosts on Part 1, which is great. Moving on, the 12th and the 15th. So wow, so that's a bit of a gap there. I would have thought maybe they would have done every second still, but the 12th multi and the 15th multi, last wanted poster, is guaranteed to be a recommended Sugo-Fest exclusive, and they'll join your crew at max special level. Okay, that's fine. That's actually really good. So that means 10, 12, and 15th multis are going to be a guaranteed recommended Sugo-Fest exclusive. So that's actually really, really cool. I am really happy about that. I don't know if I'll go to 15 multis on Part 1 or on any of the parts, but we'll have to wait and see. But I am very, very excited for this. So Part 1, yeah, I'm definitely doing 9 multis on Part 1 at least to get my hands on this new Whitebeard character. But it all comes down to the rate boost, because I would love to get my hands on Whitebeard and Marco as well, because obviously that's the #1 legend I want right now. So yeah, I'd really like to pull on his boosted part whenever he's available. So let's continue on here. Part 2. Okay, so we're on to Part 2 now. So the max step is 15 multi-pulls. So that's fair enough. On JP, when their anniversary came out, it was up to 20 multi-pulls. So it's a little bit interesting that they're changing it around. So let's see here. Part 2. Like before, 30 rainbow gems for the 1st and the 4th multi-pull, which is fair enough. The 2nd multi-pull, last wanted poster is guaranteed to be Podcast D Ace in the Wake of an Endless Dream Whitebeard Pirates. In the Wake of an Endless Dream, that's like log Ace, right? Right? That's interesting. Okay, fair enough. 2nd pull, guaranteed ace. I'll probably do 2 multis on, well, actually, then again, because, yeah, the 3rd multi is guaranteed legend, so I'll probably do 3 multis on Part 2 just to get the ace, and because there's a new Vivi as well, she's likely going to be guaranteed on the 2nd pull of Part 3. So I guess I'm probably going to be doing like 3 multis on part 3 as well. So that's really, really cool to see. So yeah, it's pretty much the same structure, except there's no guaranteed like legend, like specific legend. On part 1, as we saw, the 9th multi was guaranteed V3 Whitebeard. And on this Sugo-Fest, there's no other guaranteed legend, specific legend on part 2. So second pull is Ace, 368 is a legend, 10th is a recommended legend, and 12th and 15th is a recommended legend with max special level. Sounds pretty good to me. And then we got part 3 of the Sugo-Fest, the same thing, 30 rainbow gems, the second multi-pull, Nefeltari VV in the Wake of an Endless Dream, which I believe is Log VV, which is really interesting, Princess of Alabasta, which is great. I'll definitely pull for her, because I would expect the new Ace and VV here to probably be point boosters in the next treasure map. That's what I'm expecting. It hasn't specifically stated it here, but you know, they're most likely going to be, so I think I'm going to pick up these characters. Hopefully they've changed them up from when they arrived on JP, because, you know, those characters came out so long ago on JP, if it is referring to Log, VV, and Ace, which I think they might be. Hopefully they do change them up a little bit and give them, like, buffed abilities, because those characters came out in, like, 2015, 2016, so they're pretty old, so I would expect them to get buffed abilities. On the third part of the Sugo-Fest, 368, guaranteed legend, 10th, recommended legend, 12th and 15th is a recommended legend at max special level. So I'm really impressed with the Sugo-Fest structure here. As I said, definitely doing 9 multis for me for the guaranteed Whitebeard for sure. He looks so good. The artwork is so freaking good. You know what? I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek right now at how amazing this guy's artwork is. Look at that artwork, bro. That's insane. And what's this artwork like? I actually haven't seen this artwork. Okay, that's pretty much average. Okay, fair enough. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. We're going to keep talking about the structure. What are the rate boosts like? That's the most important part, as my phone keeps going off right now because the news is just too insane right now. Okay, so selected Sugo-Fest exclusives. What is this for? Selected Sugo-Fest exclusives. Linlin, Brook, Corazon, Dex, Bart. Yo, what is this? Yo, why are these characters so bad? Hello? Selected Sugo-Fest exclusives. Is this for the second multi-pull on part 1? Yes, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so on part 1, because of the second multi-pull, because it's a guaranteed legend on the second multi, it's a reduced list of characters. So that makes a lot of sense. They did that last year, I believe, as well. So on the second multi-pull of part 1, where you get a legend, these are the characters that you could potentially get. And it makes sense, they're not, like, very good. You've got Zoro, Usopp, Sanji, Dogstorm, Cat Viper, Kizaru, Hody Jones. I mean, Hody Jones is good if you don't have him. V1 Doflamingo, Barto, Corazon. So there's so many old legends. That's ridiculous, dude. That is so ridiculous. But then on top of that, Brook and Linlin are also available from the second multi-pull. So if you pull Brook or Linlin from that second multi, be extremely happy. That is fantastic. Now, here things get interesting. Part 1 rate boosts. We have Brook and Linlin. Okay, so they're both boosted part 1. Aokiji and Akainu, V2, fantastic. Guild Tesoro as well, V2 Doflamingo, Judge, Magellan, Kung Fu Luffy, Cat Viper, Dogstorm, Buggy. Okay, so they add a couple of these really old characters that not a lot of people like, but this top part of the raid boost is very, very good. Part 2, we have Linlin, Katakuri, Whitebeard and Marco. Okay, so part 2. Lock it in, boys. We're going in on part 2. Luffy. Oh, Luffy Ace as well. I don't have Luffy Ace either, so that's fantastic. We have Shiki here as well. Shanks, V2 Fujitora, Lucy, V2 Law, Sanji, Shirahoshi, and Hody. Bro, part 2 is stacked. Yo, part 2 is stacked because Linlin's boosted on part 2, and Broken isn't even boosted. Yo, part 2. Part 2 is very, very good. If you have enough for 9 multis, I probably would suggest to be pulling 9 multis on part 1, because guaranteed Whitebeard, I mean, I don't know exactly what he does at this point. I've read through him roughly, and he seems really good. But man, part 2 has some very, very good rate boosts. That's really impressive. And part 3, we have Brook. We got the new Sabo, who's very, very good. Gear 4 Luffy, Nami, V2 Sanji. Wow, I love all of those characters right there. Nico Robin, Rayleigh, Frankie. I don't have Frankie either, sorry. V2 Boa, Garp, Usopp, and Zoro. So they're honestly on all of the rate boosts. They all have a large majority of their lists are good characters, not going to lie. There are a couple of sprinkles of pretty average characters, I'm not going to lie there, but for the majority of the listings here, a lot of them are really good legends. So I'm really impressed with this raid boost. I was expecting more older legends to be boosted, but I mean, I'm really impressed with how they've done their raid boosts here. That's actually really good. Only the 5-star versions of Sugo-Fest exclusive characters can be recruited. Very big thumbs up from me. I hate pulling evolved legends. Always nice to, you know, if you get a dupe of a legend, it's nice to have the 5-star version of it for sure. Only the last wanted poster on the 12th and 15th multi-pulls will come at max special level. No additionals after the 15th. 10+1 rare recruit counter will reset, transitioning between part 1, 2, and 3, and the counters will also reset on Feb 27th. That's awesome. So that means you can go ahead, do as many multis as you want on part 1, 2, or 3 on its first rotation, and then on the 27th, when they all come back, you can do a rotation again, which I'm really happy about. That's fantastic. Special characters will only be available for rare recruits with notices mentioning them. So I am expecting the Ace and the VV to not be available in future Sugo-Fest, so this is probably the only time we're going to get the opportunity to pick up these characters. As I said, as of right now, I don't know exactly what all these characters do. There's going to be an additional video coming out right after this one, where I'm going to be breaking down every single new character arriving in the Sugo-Fest, so make sure to stay tuned for the channel for that. I'm excited to break down these characters and see what they actually do, man. Oh, this is amazing. Finally, the 4th anniversary has arrived, guys. Now, let me know down below in the comment section where you're going to be pulling here. I might make an additional video kind of guiding you guys as to how many pulls or where you should be pulling. Obviously, with most Sugo-Fest, you should only be pulling on parts that you are missing the most characters or that have the best steps, honestly. As we know, with part 1, guaranteed Whitebeard on the 9th, and honestly, if you really want the Whitebeard, then you might want to go ahead and do that. But I might make an additional video. If you guys want to see an additional video, me breaking down of where you should be pulling on this Sugo-Fest, let me know down in the comment section. But if you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date with all the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.